Hey, welcome back. We're clearing up some videos. I'm behind, of course. That 5-day trip, as enjoyable as it was, put me behind in some work. Before I forget, there's something I didn't bring up in the last video. There was a group of people that I met down there that are musicians who are promoting patriotic music. So it's patriotmusic.com. patriotmusic.com. You can go check these guys out. They got some good songs, some good teas. They need supporting because one way, of course, to get the message out is music. Among the other ways that we do it, music might be the most popular. So what we got here is just what I call kind of like, bits and pieces or snidbits or hit and runs. These are just little 1, 2, 3 minute conversations that seem to all add up to something, and they're all a hodgepodge and a mix of everything. I mean, you're going to get the good, the bad, and the ugly here. So I just kind of let these roll because they kind of speak for themselves. You could always stop in and make a statement about one idiot statement or another, but for the most part, these speak for themselves. So again, if you like, you like. If you care, you share. Sharing is big. Yes, thank you very much. And if you can, of course, you contribute. And don't forget to subscribe if you're new. So hit that subscribe button and check out some of my other videos and see if you like them or not. So without further ado, let's get back to the streets, okay? Oh, and before I forget to promote myself again, I got a few new T-shirt designs I put together, primarily from the talks up in Branson. Some of the things up there that they talked about, the chemtrails I made up. I've been thinking of doing this for a long time. I've had the designs. I just finally put them on some shirts. So I haven't even got them up yet, but I will have them up by tomorrow. So you can take a look at the designs. If you like them, go get them. Spread this message around, because one of the things that, several of the things they brought up there on these shirts specifically is one of the 5G that's coming in technology, and of course geoengineering is brought up a lot. I get, if you've seen my videos, you ever watch my videos?
You're on YouTube, right?
Yeah. It's on the back of this get out of jail free card from Hillary Clinton. And one of the great things being out here yesterday, even I spoke to a couple of kids, 18 and 20 years old, right? Wide awake. I mean, super knowledgeable, not having their nose in the iPhone.
Right.
Right. And I'm running to that. Well, of course, I'm going to attract people of like mine. So, right. But because of that, I keep on running into young people that are going to ask me questions, curious.
Which is a good thing.
Yes. That's the start.
Yes.
And many of them already know what's happening.
Yeah.
So I haven't given up hope on them.
Yeah.
We outnumber them already.
I was going to say, and I think you're starting to see that.
Yeah.
Just the witch hunt is getting old now.
Yeah.
So.
Well, look at hashtag walkaway.
Mm-hmm.
How that's
right.
grown.
That's right.
And I'm out here talking to former Democrats and liberals on a daily basis, gone, never again. I'm not voting for those guys ever again.
Yeah.
I think they really stepped in it with trying to, with the whole First Amendment thing.
Right. It's a double standard, a major double standard.
Well, look, a classical liberal, back in the day, of course, when I was growing up, that was the #1 issue, was first free speech.
Yeah.
And they wanted they wanted the First Amendment. Now they're censoring it like crazy.
Well, liberals, true liberals, are now looking at what this takeover liberalism has done, and they're going, that's what's, again, fueling hashtag walkaway.
Yeah.
And doing so.
will this overcome the corruption? Will this overcome what the social media is trying to do, giants? You know, they just met trying to figure out how they could go ahead and skew the election.
Right.
Because they didn't take that much effort last time because they figured they had it in the bag.
Yeah.
Well, now they're throwing everything in the pot. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Very kind of you. Very nice. So they're throwing everything at us right now to go ahead and see what they can do. Pray and vote.
Pray, vote, keep your ammo dry.
Yeah, that's the best we can do. Where are you guys from?
Baton Rouge.
Oh yeah, okay.
We come down all the time.
Yeah. I say I look familiar. You ever seen?
Can I get a picture with you?
Of course you can, man. You kidding me?
Sweet. Hey, you got to do this for me.
All right, you stand on that side of Donald.
Right.
All right.
Perfect.
Okay, now you stand right there. You stand there. I'm going to get the two of you with Donald. Mega. All right, there you go.
Yeah, I appreciate what you do. Every time I come down here, I always look forward to talking to you.
Oh, yeah, well, thank you. It's always good seeing, like-minded people.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I want to keep you guys around. I need to hire a bodyguard, looks like you, just to stand here.
Well, look, I know a lot of cops, and we'll come down.
Hey, brother, come on down.
If you ever need anything, man, I'm going to check you out again on YouTube.
You got it, yeah. Check out my site, subscribe. If you want, you can get a lot of my designs on apparel, so you can walk around, piss liberals off.
Look, I'm always in Facebook jail.
Last night you had a shirt on that said "Execute Cop Killers."
Execute Cop Killers.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
I just came up, the subscriber gave me this one. I like it. I like the design. I like the idea. Well, it's a simple one. He says, put Trump's Hollywood star in a t-shirt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you on Facebook?
I just tell you, I got off of Facebook because of the
They won't let me delete my account.
Yeah, I know.
Right? Because I tried deleting it and they won't let me do it. I'm like,
I've heard that before. As I said, these guys are like, they want control.
Well, I'm going to make them put me in jail every time they can.
I do. That's another thing I would like to see some movement on is
a conservative platform?
Well, not just the conservative platform, but we need like an internet bill of rights.
Yeah.
These guys need to get slapped.
Oh, they do. They do. And like the first time I got put in jail, it was a picture of a big Dodge truck with a diamond plate plow, and the meme said, when you're late to work and the protesters are in the way, get the Trump plow. They locked me down for hate speech.
I know.
You know, and I'm like, really? And you got dudes sitting there slitting cops' throat, and that's not hate speech.
Well, we can go on for days about the hypocrisy of these bastards, and that's another thing that drives this whole movement. Is we know, we can see their lies, we can see their hypocrisy, we can see what they're doing. Screw them.
Yeah. You take it easy, man.
Brother, man.
Back in 2020.
You got it.
We just got married last week, and
well, hey, congratulations.
Thanks.
You did good, guy.
I know.
You know, you guys look like you belong together too. You make a good-looking couple. You do. I mean, seriously, you really look like you belong together. That's good. I was like, let me give you a wedding gift.
Oh.
Sure. It's a get out of jail free card from Hillary Clinton.
Thank you.
And what code of conduct has he broken other than to go ahead and speak to the people?
I don't know. I just don't care for the man. That's it.
What is it that you don't care about?
There's a lot of stuff that he said that I don't agree with.
Give me one example.
There's way too many.
Give me one example.
Blaming others for certain things.
Give me one example.
There's way too many to give you examples.
Again, you cannot give me one example, can you?
Yeah. Mexicans. What about it? Why does he blame Mexicans for everything?
He doesn't, and he never did.
He does.
Show me that where he's done that. Show me where he's done that. Show me where he's done that. You can't.
You don't even have to be on the left. You just have to be like around my age and just don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Like
I know it's Hillary in the jumpsuit.
No, the first time I ever voted, I'm 30 almost.
She looks good in orange.
The first time I've ever voted in my entire life was when Trump came because I thought it was a waste of time. It's all rigged. It's all completely bullshit.
You're not the first to tell me this.
She's going to jail. It's going to happen. I know it.
No, John
But the
McCain.
telltale sign of the mass insanity is
Do you listen to Q quotes? So Q, do you follow Q at all?
Yeah.
Following
So
the Cuban movement. Yeah.
John McCain, he did not die of cancer. They gave him a chance. He was going to what's it called? Tribunals.
Guantanamo. Okay.
Yeah, he's in Guantanamo, or he is dead, and that's because our president was nice enough to say, hey, go out with a positive, well, we're going to take you away, and you know what I mean? Like, there's no doctors, one of them, saying that he had cancer. It's, you know what I mean? But I want to see some public hangings for
All right, did I give you a get out of jail free card from Hillary Clinton? Good for any crime in the world.
You're awesome.
Good day.
Check out my YouTube channel on the back.
Okay, yeah, here's got a YouTube channel.
Come on, look at it. You've seen them. They got the skinny jeans. They got nothing. You know.
I know.
What's to be afraid of?
I know.
And it's
The way things are turning out, you know, it's like it's so common now to, you know, hear, even though if the country's getting fixed, even though if the country is, you know, getting cleaned up, they're gonna still hate the men, you know.
I know. And what are they complaining about? I'm talking to businessmen and everything. They say things are booming.
I know.
Where are you guys from?
I know.
Where are you
We're
from?
South Florida. We're from originally Cuban.
Yes.
So we're from Miami.
Yes.
So, you know, I'm an airline pilot, so I'm here like once a month.
Oh, terrific.
Yeah. And you know, I lived in communism.
Yes.
I'm a hard conservative.
Yeah.
I stand for, you know, constitutional law and make this country continue to embrace what this country has.
So many Cubans have talked to that
Generally are conservatives.
yes. Do I asked one when they were running, right? I said,
Are you from native here?
Well, I grew up in Tampa.
Ah, okay.
So go ahead.
So Tampa is like one of the oldest cities in America.
Yeah,
People don't know
but
that.
I've been here for over 40 years now.
There's gonna be plenty of sightseeing. Nice talking.
Oh yeah, here's a get out of jail free card from Hillary Clinton. It's good for any crime in the world.
Okay.
On the back, you got my YouTube channel. Go see how I handle them if they give me anything. All right?
I'll look you up. Nice talking to you.
All right. Well, what better place to be to piss liberals off? I mean, really. Why do I want to go someplace everybody agrees with me? There's no fun in that. You see what I mean, how I poke them in the eye with my questions? You know?
I seen that. That's true.
Yeah.
Infowars.com.
So you familiar with InfoWars?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
I love that.
They just took his app off of Apple now. They're trying to really deface him. I closed up the show with Owen Schroyer a couple of weeks ago. I've been on the show a few times. In conversations I've had.
Sure.
What do you do back in North Carolina? What do you do?
Well, I retired from the military, the Marine Corps, and then we stayed there, and I went back to work 10 years ago for the Marine Corps. So I work for Marines. I get them ready to go overseas.
So you work for me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Terrific. Well, everybody, obviously I'm a magnet for military and police out here, and from what I'm getting, I mean, overwhelmingly, the military is just thrilled to death right now.
I've been around the Marine Corps 35 years, and I can tell you, 4 years ago, when Korea was kicking up, I worked for the 2nd Marine Aircraft Wing. There's 469 jets and helicopters. We need 289 planes to go to the Korean Peninsula and destroy them, right? We need to go 269. When someone was in office, we didn't have 150 ready planes and ready helicopters. Today, we're probably as strong as we've ever been. Still feeling the effects of 8 years of bullshit.
Yeah, right.
You know, still feeling it. You know, people don't get that in the military. They don't understand it.
Yeah.
You know, we were taking planes and robbing 2 planes to make 1 good one. Now at least we're getting our parts back.
Thank you. That's what I've been hearing. That's what I've been hearing.
Well, good luck to you, sir.
Oh, thank you, sir. Oh, thank you for what you've done.
Thank you very much.
80s. I thought he was been an asshole. Then I knew he was an anal orifice back then, and I've had no use for him since, or what he's done for the country.
You mean like the growth rate, the military men I spoke to today that are saying our military's back in
That's why I
shape?
didn't want to talk to you, because we're going to get into disagreement, because he's dishonorable, he's dishonest. He has
Where
no
has he been
integrity.
dishonorable?
I think every step of his life he's been
Give me an
dishonorable.
example.
The treatment of McCain for one, the treatment of the other one that died for another, just the way he
Treatment of
treats
McCain, excuse me. Did you
people.
know?
No, I'm not going to talk to you.
Of course, that's why you don't know anything. That is exactly why liberals don't know shit.
I'm going to tell you something, sir.
Tell me something.
I have voted for Republicans for over 40 fucking years.
You still
and I'll
don't
never
know
do it.
shit. Look up why Songbird is called Songbird McCain. Look that up. Look it up. You won't do it because you're a coward. An intellectual coward. Lately, I've been trying to find out why the left is having a war on the First Amendment, you know.
How does the left defect? Yeah.
You know, because, I mean, you ever hear of InfoWars? Yeah, they've been in the news a lot lately because they've been taking them off of the internet. They've been trying to silence these guys. It's a news agency. And because they tell the truth and aren't beholden to commercial interests, because he sells his own products, you know, they've been banning them.
Oh, yeah.
And so, you know, I'm wondering why the left isn't allowing free speech.
Okay, yeah, I understand. That's not right. That goes back to the amendment.
Yeah, it's the first one. They made it the First Amendment for a reason.
Yeah.
And, you know, and some liberals are telling me, well, it's because he has hate speech. Well, what the hell is hate speech?
Hate speech?
Yeah, what is that?
There's no such a hate speech.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And that's it. And so there's no excuse for it. And I'm trying to find out why, because they're banning conservatives off of the internet now, ahead of the election, trying to sway the election to the Democrats.
It's hard. It's a long talk, but I understand. And it's really understandable.
I mean, that's if you want election manipulation. It ain't the Russians doing it.
It's happening anywhere. But I mean, hey.
But we have it right now.
But we got amendments.
Yeah, but we have it right now with the tech giants who control a great deal of what we hear and see, are now playing police thought. You know, you can't see this site. You can't. We know better. We don't want you harmed. Yeah. Who are they to do that?
You don't make no sense.
You should have. You're an adult. You should be able to make up your own mind of what you want to go see and
who you want to be, what you want to say, and you just spread yourself.
Yeah, as long as you ain't breaking a law like libel or threatening somebody, you know, you should be able to say whatever you want, not to have someone that telling you you're going to be taken off the internet because they don't like what you say.
Yeah, and not only that, technology is taking over. It's not our fault.
It's not our fault. Let's say, how much business you do over the internet?
I think they do more business than us over here.
Yeah, and you yourself probably contact people. You know, you go ahead and buy things over the internet. I mean, people are moving. You do things over the internet. What happens? All of a sudden, one day they go, you know, we don't like this guy because, you know, he makes air conditioners. We don't like air conditioner guys.
He's not right. He got to.
All right, good seeing you.
You know, you don't.
Yeah. So this guy's supposed to pass something that's going to put him in the same boat as a public utility.
Yeah.
Like Ma Bell can't tell you what you got
to say.
Right.
In another word.
Right. And that's how it should be. They shouldn't have the right to tell us what we can put in there, as long as, again, it's not breaking the law.
It's going back to the amendments.
Thank you very much.
Nice talking to you.
Pleasure talking to you, sir.
All right, man. You have a good afternoon.
Good,
I like it. I like the mentality. It makes sense. All right, buddy.
All right, sir. You enjoy.